Okay, my dearest students, this is the second block of didactic class. So we are going to discuss one of the first method at teaching. Its name is a student-centered or constructivist approach. I would like to, Mr. Sigaran, would you like to help me to read, please? Thank you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Perfect.
Okay. A constructivist classroom focus on student questions and interest. They build on what the students already know. They focus on interactive learning and are student-centered. Teachers have a dialogue with the students to help them construct their own knowledge. They root in negotiation and students work primarily in groups.
In groups. Okay. So thank you so much, Mr. I really appreciate it. Constructivist Classroom, or in this case, student centers. It's focused on our students. Our students what, teacher? Our students' interest. Our students' needs. Or in this case, our students when they got a necessity. I'm not talking about economical, I'm not talking about feelings, I'm talking about their learning procedures. They build on what the students already know. As you know, there is a term that we call diagnostic test. Teacher, how can I identify if Gloria, if Jonathan, if Mariela, if Michael, if Nancy, or Sadie, or Alessandra, how can I identify if they are learning or if they got previous knowledge? It's very easy to identify, so we use the diagnostic test. But be careful, guys. With the diagnostic test is just to know what is your student's knowledge about a specific topics. El diagnostic test no se utiliza para dar una nota. Okay, this is just for measure your knowledge. Make sure their knowledge. Make sure your students' knowledge. One of the details that as an English teacher or teachers in general likes to do, and I don't know why, okay, I got 10 students and just one doesn't have any idea about the past participles. I got 20 students, but just one doesn't any idea about the present perfect. So what are you going to do? Are you going to move on? Or are you going to take into account? Obviously, teacher, we have to take into account. It doesn't matter if just one student get the topic. It doesn't matter if just one or two students, but the rest of the students, teacher, they got clear. It doesn't matter that. You have to teach the topic. You have to respect them. You have to respect them. So you have to teach the topic. So what is constructive is because you are building. What is constructive is based on is based on building. Building what? Building what, teacher? Building knowledge. Building learning procedures. How effect? Hey guys, in every single method, we need to have an object. For the student centers, for the constructivist centers, my objective, the principle is make your students learn. Make sure your students are learning. Okay, so it is focused, not based, it is focused on students' questions and interest. In our decades, I would like to mention something important. If you compare the public university, la Universidad Nacional, to the rest of the university, the system is completely different. For example, in the public superior, supposedly you cannot give your own opinions. If the teacher said it's red, it's red. If the teacher said it's green, it's green. If the teacher said yes, yes, teacher. If the teacher said no, no, teacher. This is the public system. It's completely different with the private. In the private system, students make questions, students show their interest. Teacher, I have a question. Teacher, would you like to help me? Teacher, what does it mean that? Teacher, why yes or why not? This is a student's constructivist or a student center. It is based on the student. I don't know how they do because for an English teacher in the rest of the subject, you have to use the student centered or constructivist approach. Okay? In the previous class, in the first block, we were watching a video that the speaker said, every single student's learning a different way. And you know that. 100% you know that. But he mentioned something important. You are not creating robots. They are humans. Before to continue with the student centers, be ready because I need a summarize from all of you about the student centers constructive approach. There is a video related with the topic, and please guys be ready because I'm going to start in order. You are going to give us your summarize. You are going to give us what you get about the first method. That is a student center. Okay, guys, please pay attention.
Hello and welcome to Teachings in Education, Student-Centered Learning. This is an instructional approach that places the focus on the students instead of the teacher. So let's begin with the overall goal of student-centered learning. Its mission is to create both independent and responsible learners for the future. Now, there are many positive benefits to using a student-centered classroom model. Research has shown that students learn how to express themselves and articulate their individual ideas.
Individual ideas. Teacher, do you use this method in class? I try. Teacher, do you like to use this method in class? I try, guys. Why I say I try? Because the real life is students, they don't care about to participate in class. Not you because you're an adult. I'm talking about teenagers. I'm talking about young adults. To create independent, responsible learners. Okay, this is the topic. It is based on, it is about this, blah, blah, blah. Now, give us your own. What's your opinion about this? There are advantages? or do we have disadvantages too? So, independent. Please, guys, if you are going to work as a teachers, make sure your students participate in class. Get involved in class all the time. Participating in class, giving opinion, respect the students' opinions too. Okay? And remember, guys, the term mistake mustn't exist in your dictionary. Okay, Gloria, but there is a mistake, Gloria. Okay, Luis, but there is a mistake. Michael, I'm so sorry, but you made a mistake. No way. Use the term, hey, there is a detail, hey, but good job. There is a, look at this part. Okay, you need to fix it up. Okay, look at this part. Okay, there is a little detail. Okay, hey, good job. Hey, be careful with this part, okay? Remember, in third person, we need to add letter S in the simple present, okay? So, but there's just one detail, okay? Okay, listen to me, okay? The pronunciation, okay? Repeat after me, okay? Benefits, okay? Benefits, okay? But just a detail, good job. Pero los maestros, no, hombre, te equivocaste, ya te expliqué como 10 veces y mira, bicho, es que vos de plano y qué estás pensando. No way, no way. A student center is based on respect your students too. The way how you are going to correct them. Si el papá lo trata mal, el papá le dice vos sos pasmado, a la cipota le dice vos sos bien mensa, y viene el maestro y lo trata mal todavía. No. Okay, so just to take it into account.
Teachers enjoy using this model because students are engaged in their work and on task. Students are constantly working. That students utilize higher order thinking skills through the inquiry-based learning and problem-solving activities. Also, students get to work at their own pace. Remember, it's the students that drive the lesson, not the teacher. Overall, students learn skills that are transferable and will help them adapt to life in the 21st century workplace. Now, I'll ask, What does a student-centered classroom look like? As school administrators roam the room, they should see students working on assignments as the teacher facilitates. Students are allowed to explore their interests. You may see a student performing an experiment on one of their favorite chemistry topics. Students should be working together as a group and building upon each other's knowledge. Cooperative learning frequently takes place in the classroom. The student and teacher should be working hand in hand to achieve mutual learning goals. Here it is really a partnership in learning between the teacher and the student. Examples of student work should be found in the classroom. Students' projects are placed around the room, posters are hung on the wall, writing samples are there as well. Students are comfortable using technology in the classroom. Technology is used to help students solve problems, just like in real-world situations. A student-centered classroom is not a quiet place. Students should be debating ideas with one another. Students are given a voice and feel empowered. Teachers do this by providing their students with choice in their assignments. Now, let's finish up with some tips for the classroom. First off, try to teach, quote, big ideas to your students. Allow the students to discover the details of these big ideas for themselves. Teachers should give students a chance to evaluate their own learning. Student reflections can be a part of a teacher's grading and assessments. Performance-based assessments and authentic assessments are also an integral component. These type of assessments are what we expect students to see in a real-world workplace environment. Teachers need to be constantly moving around the room as opposed to sitting at their desks. As a teacher wanders, they formatively assess students in a friendly way. Teachers can ask questions without grading students. Right now, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to this channel. And lastly, to subscribe to this channel.
All right, assessment. What is assessment at teaching? Teacher, what is assessment, guys? To assess a student, what is assessment? 5, 4, or a synonym.
Like 16.
Exactly, but in English, a synonym could be monitoring. Monitoring. Teacher, do we need to monitoring all the time? Yes, all the time. Not getting bored all the time. Remember the silent way. What is the silent way? When you let your students work as a lone way. Okay, I already teach this topic. Now you are going to do by yourself. You are going to resolve this. You are going to check it out this by yourself. Okay, you are going to do it by yourself. I just assessment to you as I'm just monitoring to you. Okay, I'm gonna start with student-centered learning. I will give you 60 seconds. Le voy a dar 60 segundos. Mr. Valencia, iniciaría contigo. Teacher, what do you want? Just give us your own. What do you get about student-centered learning? Teacher, yo entiendo que es esto. Estos beneficios, yo pienso que basado en esto. Ok, señores, 60 segundos. Mr. Valencia, I'm going to start with you.
Right now?
No, 60 seconds. Be ready in 60 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mr. Valencia, before to give us your amazing explanation, could you please help me to choose the next student? Thank you.
Okay. The next one will be Luis.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Cigaran. Be ready. Okay, Anthony, what is a student-centered approach?
Okay. I got it that student center, it can be considered that the teacher have to make a great environment to the student that they catch or they understand what they are teaching them. Also, you can consider a different tools that the teacher we can use to try that the student understand or really enjoy the process to teaching. Because I consider this is the point of the student center, that the student enjoy this this process to grow up like a person, to be a great person to the future for the society.
Perfect. Thank you, Mister. I know you got so clear. So thank you so much. So, Mr. Sigaran, please give us your own, but choose the next one, please.
Okay, Mariela.
Okay. Thank you, Mariela. Be ready. Okay. So please, go ahead.
Yeah, for me is why, or maybe the form that students learn. How they said, we create independent, responsible learners. So, yeah, maybe it's all the methods that a teacher use for the student reflects, for the student use, for the student understand all. So maybe that it's for me.
Thank you so much, Mister. I really appreciate it. Hey, guys, this is just one method. This is just one of them. A student center, a student's benefits, a student's assessment, a student's performance, a student's working in the same, working alone. So this is create independent learners. This is a student's learning based on. This is just one method, one of them. Thank you, Mariela. Please, would you like to give us your own and choose the last student?
The first, I choose the last, right?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. It's Jocelyn.
Okay, Miss Noyola, be ready. Okay, Marielita, please, student-centered learning.
Okay, and I consider that it's the base on is building knowledge or the way that you teach, and because the student should be working right with projects and different things, but the teacher facilitate these things like the cooperative learning or the technology. I consider that is really important in this time. So I think that is the way that the teachers teach
Okay.
and yes,
Okay, so be careful with the detail because cooperative learning is another one. Okay, cooperative learning is another one. Cooperative, this is totally different because students learning is when your students work alone. This is just one of the benefits. But cooperative learning is completely different because cooperative is when you teach your students working as a groups. Okay, but detail. Thank you, Miss. Miss, yes,
okay.
thank you so much. Perfect. Okay, Miss Noyola, I'm going to conclude with you, please. Teacher, yo quería participar. Si alguien quería darme su punto de vista y teacher no me eligieron, por favor active su manita, ¿ok? Yes, Miss Noyola, go ahead.
I mean, there is the methodology that teachers use, and I mean they gotta use they gotta create good environments for have the knowledge how to use that how to use a methodology, and with that I don't know how to say.
Okay, no worries because I got more information about it. Okay, I got two volunteers, Claudia, and I'm going to finish with Michael. Okay, Claudia, please.
Okay, teacher, I think that the student center, I think is where the student had access to the formation and abilities that can help in to further only not only professional but also humanly in other area of life.
Mhm. Excellent, thank you so much. Michael, yes, Michael, please. I'm gonna conclude with you.
Okay, I don't know if I'm bad, but the student centered is about the students choose how they want to learn and what they want to learn, right?
Mhm.
So, for example, if I have a lot of topics, I ask to the students, hey, what do you want? An
No,
interested topic for them? No.
no, because you don't have to give to them the options because you are the, ay, se me fue la palabra. Tú eres el guía, ¿ok? Pero, o sea,
Mhm.
en este caso, el examen de diagnóstico es el que me dice a mí qué temas son los que yo puedo reforzar. Pero, por ejemplo, es
Mm,
como que yo, es como que yo te diga a ti, mira, Michael, ¿y qué temas quieres que te enseñe en este ciclo? Teacher, ¿y por qué me pregunta eso si ese es su trabajo, vea? Entonces, no es que les vas a preguntar, mire, qué quieren aprender,
okay, okay.
pero sí podemos preguntarles, miren, ¿cómo les gustaría hacer esta dinámica específica, por ejemplo? ¿Les gustaría
Mhm.
trabajar individual o les gustaría trabajar en grupos? Eso sí lo podemos hacer. Ya.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so thank you so much, guys. So, student centers is based on expect learning, collaboration promotion. Voy a apagar aquí la cámara porque me tapa acá. Collaboration promotion, commitment to students, incorporation of skills, skills development, use of educational technology, flexible proposal, and I'm going to explain every single of them. Look at, let's start with the first one. Expect learning. What is expect learning based on a student-centered teacher? Expect learning is this: analytical thinker and responsible individuals. Okay, I'm the professional, but I would like to listen to you. What's your opinion about it? Okay, I already teach the topic to you, but hey, let's do it as an individual now, okay? Hacerlo, mira, aquí está esta actividad, hacerlo tú solito, vamos a ver cómo nos sale. So, this is expect learning, analytical thinker, responsible individuals. Collaboration promotion. What is collaboration promotion, teacher, based on a student center? See students working together or working as alone too. But collaboration promotion, see students working together. Commitment to students, parents, teachers, and students. There is a terminology called triangle process. What is a triangle process? The triangle process is when parents, students, and teachers combine their efforts for what? To reach a goal, to achieve a goal. What is our goal? The students learn, okay? So, the commitment to students, there is a triangle terminology. Parents, teachers, and students must combine efforts for the child to reach his or her potential. Incorporation of skills. Look at, develop critical thinking skills, encourage creativity. No, because the most important is to get 10 at the mathematical test. No, the most important is to get 9 at the language test. No, the most important is to get 10 at the science test. No way. This is just a part, but it's not the most important. What about creativity? What about abilities? What about their capacity to do or to create? What about this? This is incorporation of the skills. I'm an English teacher. And it is a shame because you are taking virtual classes and there are many activities, there are many activities that I cannot do in the virtual classes. For example, like an open house. Like an open house. Incorporate that kind of activities helps to you to continue improving and continue improving your creativity. Okay, teacher, I'm not good at grammar, but I'm good at singing in English. Ah, que como no soy bueno en gramática, te voy a poner 5. Pero que cantes para mí no es importante. ¿Y por qué no es importante? Obviamente, si me pasas a cantar una canción de Bad Bunny, ahí sí, pero estoy hablando siempre explotar el área que es de nosotros de inglés. A las niñas les encanta bailar. Le voy a poner un 10 porque baile, ahí sí me disculpa. Es que estamos bailando una canción de Michael Jackson, sí, pero yo no te puedo poner nota por eso. Porque no estás ni practicando pronunciación, no estás ni practicando lectura, no estás practicando escritura, no estás haciendo nada. Si en cambio me pasas a cantar una canción en inglés, por eso sí te puedo poner nota. Entonces, pero el punto es, it's not just to talk about it's not just to talk about subjects. Yes, they are important, but they are a part of them. They are a part of them. But don't forget to encourage their creativity. Skills development. What is a skills development based on student center? Improve productivity. Ay, no, teacher, es que viera. O sea, Mariela, de plano que ella no es buena para inglés. O sea, ella, yes, maybe Mariela is not good. I'm just giving an example because Mariela is really good. But yes, but supposedly Mariela is not good at English. But she's good at mathematics. Skills development is when you as a teacher try to discover what are they good for. Maybe Claudia is not good at mathematics, but Claudia is good at English. Maybe Sadie is not good at science, but she's good at the language. So got it? So improve productivity, okay? Improve. Explote esa parte. Ok, no sos bueno quizás en esto, pero lo podemos mejorar. Puedes tratar de mejorarlo. Use of educational technology. Eso nos pasó en pandemia a todos. There are many tools. Many tools. Many tools are using of educational technology. One of them is Kahoot, Google Drive, Schoology, Moodle, etc. So, in my case, and I always say to my students, I'm an old because I love PowerPoint. I love to use PowerPoint. In my respect to you, because I know you like to use another ones. Flexible proposal. Flexible proposal. Lo que les hablaba el día de ayer. Quality time. What is quality time? Number one is when you don't waste your time. Is when you don't make your students waste their time. Okay? The class starts at 10. I will give you just 1 minute, 1 extra minute to join my class. Okay? What is quality time? Quality is about quantity. It's about measuring. Okay? Okay, guys. So, there are 50 exercises. Now, look at, there are 50 exercises you are going to do it today in the classroom, and I'm going to have a cup of coffee. ¿Qué chiva tu vida, vea? No. El tiempo de calidad no es, le voy a poner 50 ejercicios al alumno y en lo que yo me tomo un café y voy a hacer como que, no, hombre, qué chiva tu vida, va. No, por favor. You have to respect your students and also you have to respect your parents' payment. Effective homeworks. Vaya cipote, aquí les voy a dejar esta tarea como en mi mente, vean, como no alcancé a dar el tema de las 30 páginas del libro, entonces se las voy a dejar de tarea. Eso no es una tarea efectiva. Por eso es que ahí están los niños llorando en la tarde que no quieren hacer las tareas. Porque el sistema de educación, si usted se fija, Dios mío, yo no sé por qué les dejan tantas tareas. Yo no entiendo eso. ¿Por qué no hacen las cosas en el colegio y les dejan 1 o 2 páginas de práctica? Pero ahí está la mamá, ahí está el papá, ahí está la hermana mayor, ahí está el hermano peleando con el hermanito, porque no quieren hacer. ¿Y por qué no las quieren hacer? Por su culpa. Deja el montón de usted con que a nosotros como adultos, ay no, otra vez otra tarea. No digamos ellos como niños. No digamos ellos como niños. Okay, guys, any question about it? 5, 4, 3,
No,
No,
teacher.
teacher.
and 1. Teacher, ya me estoy durmiendo. Okay, let's see. Student-Centered Constructivist Approach. Vamos a ver la parte psicológica, vean. Vamos a ver la parte psicológica. Behaviorists, cognitivists, constructivists, connectivists. En la parte del ECAP, de la parte de inglés, a ustedes no les que chivo fuera que les pusieran, dame tu opinión o qué entendés, etcétera. En la parte del ECAP, a ustedes lo que les van a poner son como situaciones, son como casos, unos casitos le llaman a veces, en donde les van a presentar una escena y les van a pedir ustedes qué metodología utilizarían o cuál usted cree que es la metodología. No, ¿cuál cree? No. Usted le van a poner una escena y usted tiene que elegir de las 4 metodologías que le ponen ahí, usted tiene que elegir cuál es la correcta, no la que usted piensa que es correcta. No la que usted piensa que es correcta. Entonces, no solamente vamos a ver la parte que el niño tiene que aprender, que las metodologías para enseñar, también vamos a aprender la parte en este caso, por ejemplo, irnos un poquito más allá. El behaviorist. Learner is passive. Learns via external process. Example, positive reinforcements. It means like there are a few students that they don't need to be assessment. Ok, se me ha olvidado cómo se dice esa palabra cuando el niño aprende solo, autodidacta, ya me acordé. There are some few students to use that term, autodidactic. What is an autodidactic student? When they learn as a long way. They don't need to be assessed. They take a book by themselves and analyze and learning and studying by themselves. They don't need someone else to push pressure on. They don't need it. Autodidacta se le llama eso. Qué bonito fuera que todos tuviéramos ese comportamiento de ser autodidactas, ¿verdad? So, method, lecture, drill and practice, rote learning, multiple choice test. Teacher, y con esos niños que son autodidactas, ¿qué métodos se pueden utilizar? Yo no sé si alguna vez les comenté, yo tuve un alumno que se llamaba Liébano, el apellido era Liébano, Rodrigo Liébano, y este niño era bueno en todas las materias. Era bueno, pero yo no sé, era bueno, o sea, usted le decía, hacer este ejercicio, él ya lo tenía hecho. Era un niño tan bueno, pero lo malo era que no tenía amigos. En los recreos él iba a la dirección, él pedía el diario, y él se sentaba en la dirección en el recreo con su comida a leer el diario. Mientras que usted miraba a los demás niños jugando fútbol con la pupusa en la mano, con el pan con frijoles en la mano, todos sudados, los bichitos y comiéndose aquí la bebida y aquí el pan y jugando fútbol. Él no. A él le encantaba ir a la dirección y pedir el periódico y leer. ¿Eso es malo, teacher? No, no es malo. Lo malo es que en un futuro él va a necesitar relacionarse en su trabajo. Y él no va, si no se le hubiese corregido ese detalle, hubiéramos tenido problemas en un futuro con él, porque ya en la vida real usted no decide con quién trabajar. Entonces, pero ¿qué pasa con ese tipo de alumnos? ¿Qué hago yo con ese tipo de alumnos cuando Liébano, yo a los alumnos les decía, ok, vamos a trabajar estas 3 páginas? Los demás perdían el tiempo, se tardaban 30 minutos, Liébano lo hacía en 10. ¿Y qué creen ustedes que se hace con ese tipo de alumnos? Porque ustedes los van a tener. Hay alguien que me dice, lo que podemos hacer es pedirle que ayude a los demás. No podemos pedirle que ayude a los demás, porque puede ser que no quiera, que se aburra, etcétera, etcétera. Pero lo que sí en este caso se le puede pedir es preguntarle. Yo me acuerdo que yo le dije, mira, Líbano, ¿y qué te gusta hacer a vos? No, hombre, esa fue la clave. Esa fue la clave. Tomarme esos segundos de, mira, ¿y cuál es tu hobby? Vea? Mira, Anthony, ¿cuál es tu hobby? Claudia, ¿cuál es tu hobby? Jocelyn, Jonathan, ¿cuál es tu hobby? Mariela, Mike, ¿cuál es tu hobby, señores? Nancy, ¿cuál es tu hobby? Porque, o sea, terminan tan rápido de trabajar. Entonces, ya vino él y me dijo, fíjese que a mí me encanta hacer caricaturas. Y me va sacando, pero un primero así de caricaturas que él había dibujado a mano y hacía los cómics a mano. Y él utilizaba ese sistema de escribir de atrás para adelante. Yo creo que en alguna oportunidad yo les conté. Cuando yo tengo este tipo de comportamientos así, La base es el estudiante, ok, el estudiante, perdón, el centro es el estudiante, ok, en el student center. Pero cuando yo tengo ese tipo de comportamientos, porque lo van a tener, yo tengo que analizar qué más puedo hacer yo con este niño. El cognitives learning goes beyond external. Example, internal process, short, long, and term memory. What is based on? Lecture, visual tools, mind maps, charts to facilitate memorization of learning, multiple choice, and easy assessment. ¿Cuál es su forma cognitiva para aprender? What is your cognitive learning process? Mine is watching. Mine is manipulating. I don't like to read, so I prefer to watch. I don't like to read a PDF. I prefer to manipulate. This is cognitives. Be careful, guys. Mr. Cigaran cognitives is totally opposite with Gloria's cognitives. That's why we need to discover what is the best way to teach them. What is the best way to assess them. Constructivism. It is very easy to identify because learner builds, not you. Learners. Students learn. This is a student center. One of them is constructive. Let your students think. Let your students do. Let your students think alone. Experience active and social in the learning process. Discover. Collaborate work, group work. Scaffolding. What is a scaffolding? Scaffolding, it is based on their previous knowledge. Learning based on personal experience, the self-guide, peer grading review. But in this terminology, peer grading review, I consider it's not applying for constructivism. Guys, don't get boring, please. Try to follow me. Try to follow me. Constructivism is based on our students in order to let them build. But it's necessary to make a review all the time. Guys, do you remember what we were talking about in the previous classes? No va a decir alguien por ahí. Okay, now we are going to have a review. This is, ¿cómo se le llama? Ahí dice review, pero nosotros los maestros de inglés tenemos una terminología para esa parte. ¿Se recuerda cómo se le llama a esa parte que nosotros hacemos un review? 5, 4.
Maybe recap.
Okay, but there is another one. Thank you, mister. Perfect.
Retroalimentación.
Yes, but in English. There is a term.
Feedback.
Feedback, exactly. Pero yo tengo una pregunta. Teacher, ¿cuál es la diferencia entre feedback y warm-up? Porque los dos se hacen al inicio de clases, pero ¿cuál es la diferencia? Feedback is one, warm-up is another one. Fine. What is feedback? What is warm-up?
I don't know what is warm-up.
Okay, perfect. So, the difference is this one. Les voy a poner una escena y usted me dice qué estoy haciendo. Si estoy haciendo un feedback o si estoy haciendo un warm-up. Pues sí, teacher, pues no nos ha explicado. Pues sí, pero piensen, no espere que yo le dé todo. Ahora bien, les voy a poner esta escena. Hola chicos, ¿qué tal? Buenos días. Saben que el día de hoy vamos a iniciar viendo una canción en inglés. ¿Qué canción quieren escuchar? Y sale la niña Piqui, va. Ponga una de Taylor Swift, va. Vamos a poner una canción de Taylor Swift y vamos a poner las lyrics, ¿ok? Vamos a empezar la clase viendo una canción y quiero que tratemos la manera de cantarla. ¿Cómo se le llama eso? ¿Feedback o warm-up?
This is warm-up.
Ahora bien, le voy a poner otra situación. Chicos, el día de ayer estuvimos viendo lo que es el Student Center Constructivist Approach. ¿Quién se recuerda qué es el Student Center? ¿Qué estoy haciendo? ¿Feedback o warm-up?
Feedback.
¿Ahora entiende cuál es la diferencia? Y si no entiende, dígame, no, teacher, mire, explíqueme que no entendí. ¿Se entiende o no, señores?
Se entiende, pero no sabía cómo explicar.
Excelente, caballero. Muy bien. Entonces, el feedback es cuando usted da un review del tema que se dio antes. Ok, ayer estuvimos viendo del teaching process. Ayer estuvimos viendo del Education System. Entonces, vamos a hacer un review. ¿Se acuerdan qué era el Education System Process? ¿Se acuerdan qué era el Teaching Practicing? ¿Se acuerdan? Ese es un review. Entonces, viene alguien y dice, sí, me acuerdo que era esto, etcétera. Entonces, pero el warm-up es cuando usted inicia la clase con una dinámica. Ok, señores, miren, vamos a hacer un juego para desestresarnos. Vamos a ver hasta cuánto pueden contar en inglés, ¿verdad? Y comenzamos, vaya, comienzo. Anthony, Juan, Alessandra, tú, y cada uno va diciendo un nombre en inglés en orden. Y ya después viene el alumno típico y no se acuerda cómo se dice 30 y comienzan a reírse los nervios y más que usted les ha prometido que les va a regalar 5 minutos de recreo más. Entonces, ese es un warm-up. Ese es un warm-up. Entonces, teacher, ¿y cuál se hace o cada cuánto se hace un warm-up o cada cuánto se hace un feedback? Depende de cómo usted tenga su organización. Si usted tiene tiempo de hacer un warm-up todos los días, hágalo. Porque el alumno va a decir, ay, ahí viene otra vez el profe. Ay, ya va a poner la fecha y va a comenzar a hablar. No es como que, hey, mire, profe, ¿podemos escuchar una canción mañana en la otra clase? Sí, hombre, yo quiero ver, sí, tenemos tiempo. ¿Qué canción quieren escuchar? Entonces, el alumno dice, hey, se hacen cosas distintas en esta clase, ¿verdad? No solo escribir no solo escribir la fecha, el tema, etcétera. Entonces, esa es la diferencia entre feedback y warm-up. Feedback y warm-up. Okay, guys. Connectivity, this is the last one. Methods. Self-direct quest for content. Sharing of content sources. Spontaneous learning groups. Ojalá que siempre se pudiera. Creates knowledge collaboratively. So this is cognitives. El behaviorism es la forma del alumno. Por eso hay un término que se hace en los lesson plans que se llama, ¿cómo se le llama? Se me fue, pero hay un término que se pone en los lesson plans en donde dice, el alumno tiene que mostrar respeto en el salón de clases, el alumno tiene que participar en clases. Hay un término que se me ha olvidado. Achievement indicators. Se me olvidó cómo se llama esa terminología.
Se parece a las attitudes, ¿no?
¿Cómo?
Attitudes.
Attitudes, pero ajá, yo creo que attitudes, ajá, gracias, muy bien, las attitudes. Entonces, ¿por qué le estoy enseñando eso? Porque cuando usted planifique, usted tiene que manejar esto. Entonces, existe la terminología en los lesson plans, cuando usted vaya que le toque a planificar, existe esta parte del behaviorism. Que el alumno debe poner atención en clase, que el alumno debe respetar, que el alumno debe escuchar a sus compañeros. Entonces, ahora, ¿cuál es el cognitives? El cognitivismo es la forma como el alumno, a mí me sirve leer, no, teacher, a mí me sirve ver, no, teacher, a mí me sirve manipular. Entonces, ¿cómo voy a hacer para mezclar todo si Anthony, Alessandra y Claudia son tres personas distintas? Uno aprende leyendo, el otro aprende manipulando y el otro aprende viendo. Entonces, ese es el cognitivismo que usted tiene que descubrir. Constructivist. Ok, el cognitivismo yo te ayudo. Porque aquí yo te ayudo, yo te doy estas herramientas para que vos aprendas este tema. Mira, leamos, practicamos, hagamos ejercicios, participa en clases, bla, bla, bla. Pero el constructivismo va, ahora vos hacerlo tú solo. ¿Cuál es la mejor forma para ti de hacerlo? ¿Quieres trabajar individual o en grupo? ¿Ok? ¿Qué quieren? ¿Quieren que leamos un libro o que veamos una película relacionada al libro? Todo el mundo va a decir película, ¿verdad? Y viene por allá el niño, no, yo quiero leer, teacher, entonces vamos a hacer las dos cosas. Tú lees en tu casa y aquí vamos a ver la película. O sea, tenemos que tratar la manera. Y el cognitivismo, el viene de una conexión. Tiene que ser una conexión espontánea. ¿Cuál es la conexión espontánea? Que usted no debe de forzar al alumno. Es que tenés que hacerlo. A usted sí lo esfuerzo porque es adulto. Pero usted no le puede decir a un niño, es que tenés que hacer esto ahorita porque hasta para decirlo, una conexión, tiene que haber una colaboración, conexión, colaboración. Yo te ayudo, yo te doy 50 y en este caso vos me das tú otros 50. Señores, ¿dudas o preguntas? Everything is clear, like horchata? Vimos ahora el Student Center Approach. En la siguiente clase vamos a continuar viendo ese tema, pero ya solamente como un feedback. ya solamente con un feedback. Y de ahí paso ya con las otras metodologías. Señores, para mí fue un placer haber estado con ustedes esta hermosa mañana. Y nos vemos previamente en las siguientes clases. Pasen un excelente día. Y no olviden, por favor, el link que les he dejado en el portal de échale una leidita, analízalo, bla, bla, bla. Que eso es para usted, no es para mí. Señores, a pleasure. God bless you and see you alligators. Bye bye.
Thank you so much,
Bye, Miss.
teacher.
Bye,
Bye.
Thank you,
teacher.
teacher. See
Bye,
you.
Miss. Thank you.
Bye, teacher.